it and what we are standing for and proposing. And for those who can take it to social media, we request you do so. This is our position. Please start, Felista.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Felista Abdallah. I represent the diversity of our movements. We are all here from different organizations, but we have been brought here together because of what is happening in our families. Fellow Kenyans, as united citizens from across the country, we come together this UN International Day of Families to defend and address what truly matters: health, human rights, security, and love. In all our homes today, a rising movement is attacking those values under the guise of family protection. We are here to say, not in our names. Today we come together to reaffirm that the family is the fundamental unit of our society, as enwritten in Article 45 of our Constitution, and to demand that this fundamental unit be nurtured by justice and equality for all its members. Those members are single mothers, polygamous, fathers, sex workers' parents, children born through surrogates, orphans, homesteads, and many more who have increasingly been excluded from social protection.
Okay, raising anti-rights threats to families. We are alarmed by a growing wave of anti-Africa campaign backed by Western groups like CitizenGO and Family Watch International, whose agenda is to incite hate, division, and discrimination among Kenyan families. These groups are seeking to impose a narrow, intolerant definition of who qualifies to be family in the Kenyan society. This group push for exclusionary laws and promote foreign-backed agenda rooted in control, not protection. Their heroic fuel fears turns homes into battlegrounds where women and girls are silenced, queer children are rejected, and loved ones are cast as enemies for being different.
Let us be clear. This is not preserving family. This is tearing it apart. Meanwhile, these voices are suspiciously silent on real threats like poverty, corruption, violence, and climate disasters. We urge all Kenyans to ask, what truly harms our family and what do we as Kenyans need in this moment? Kenyan families are as diverse as our nation: nuclear, extended, single-parented, blended, polygamous, surrogates, and community formed. What defines them is not structure, but love, care, and shared communal responsibility. Our strength lies in kinship that often extends beyond blood, and support comes from whoever is present. Every family form deserves respect, and every family member, whether living with disability, part of a minority group, LGBTIQ, deserves dignity and belonging. True Kenyan family values are rooted in compassion, not exclusion. This International Day of Families, we honor the resilience, love, and unity that defines all our families.
So what do Kenyan families really need in 2025? If our leaders and societies truly want to protect and strengthen families, we must address the real needs of Kenyan families today, instead of these phantom threats. Across the country, families are asking for support and solution to challenges they face every day. We highlight the following urgent priorities for 2025 and beyond. Economic security. With the cost of living at all-time high now, many parents are struggling to put food on the table and keep a roof over their heads. Our families need jobs and fair wages, equal opportunities for women and youth to earn a livelihood, and social safety nets in times of hardship. No Kenyan family should be driven out of destitution or hunger. Economic justice is a family value. Safety from violence. Every home should be a sanctuary, not a site of fear. Too many families are scared by domestic violence, child abuse, and sexual violence. We must enforce and strengthen laws that protect women and children from violence, and also address violence against women, against men, and that often goes unspoken. So government must fund safe shelters and services for survivors, and tackles the attitude that excuse gender-based violence against women and girls. Safety for all families members will allow our communities to flourish.
Down, down with Family International Watch, down.
Down.
Thank you so much. Dignity and bodily autonomy. Women and girls must have the freedom to make decisions about their own bodies and future. Practices that harm or control them, like female genital mutilation, that is FGM, child marriage, marital rape, or denying reproductive health care, have no place in a society that values family. Likewise, all individuals, including queer and transgender persons, deserve autonomy over their bodies and personal lives. Upholding personal dignity and choice strengthens the family unit.
Down with white supremacy, down. Forward to Pan-Africanism, forward. Yes, I'm reading inclusive education. We must ensure girls are not bullied out of school due to pregnancy, and that no child is bullied or excluded from being different. Furthermore, we need to age-appropriate, comprehensive sexuality and life skills education so that young people grow up informed about inappropriate touch, and we can report when they detect predators. Down with sexual violence, down. More power to the people, more power. Free women, free.
Healthcare access. We demand to have affordable, accessible healthcare keeps family intact and thriving. Yet many Kenyan families struggle with medical bills or lack of nearby clinics. We need SHA to work, not just on paper. Government must invest in public healthcare, maternal services, so that no woman dies giving birth, to vaccination and nutrition for children, to mental health support for anyone in distress. Special attention should go to rural and low-income areas so that healthcare isn't a luxury.
Freedom from discrimination. Our family should not be events where everyone belongs, regardless of their identity or status. Discrimination, whether based on gender, tribe, religion, disability, or sexuality, is a poison that divides families and communities. We call for an end to stigma against those living with HIV, against our LGBTQ family members, and against any group that some try to label as outsiders. The freedom to be oneself without fear is fundamental. When we embrace each other's differences, our family bonds grow together. Our call to action. This International Day of Families, we demand actions. As Kenyan families and grassroots communities, we call upon our governments, religious leaders, and communities to stand up for all families. And these are the following demands. Ifike State House, ifikie Trump, ifikie kila mtu. Ifikie Slater, Kaluma, kila mtu. Defend our constitutional values. Article 45 of the Kenyan Constitution obligates the states to protect the family. We urge President William Samoei Ruto and all officials to honor this by protecting every family, not just selected few. That means rejecting any proposed laws or policies that targets, excludes certain kind of families or family members. Second demand of action, invest in what families need. We call on the government to put its money and effort to truly providing social protection for all families. No family should be left to fend for itself in the face of floods, droughts, or other crises. Protecting the family means protecting families from hardships and helping them thrive. Foster a culture of inclusion and respect as our last demand. We urge community and religious leaders to preach, practice compassion, not exclusion. Every leader in Kenya, from the village elder to state house, should model the inclusive spirit that holds our society together. Stop using the family as a weapon to foment hate. Instead, let us open conversation in our churches, in our mosques, in our temples, in our schools and homes about acceptance, equality, and understanding. Our diversity is a blessing. It should be celebrated and not feared. Finally, as we read all of us, as you have these papers we read, we can start. Finally, to those who seek to divide us, hear this: our families, in all their beautiful homes, deserve to be seen, supported, and celebrated. This International Day of Families, we reject foreign-funded aid that seeks to redefine our homes. We raise our voice for justice, care, and community. Because we are many, we are ready, and we are not afraid. Viva comrades, viva! Viva! Viva comrades, viva! Viva! Reject, resist, Sharon's letter. Reject, resist, Sharon's letter. Reject, resist, Family Watch International. We need to name them. Resist, Family Watch International. And Kyoko? Reject, resist, and Kyoko. CitizenGO? Reject, resist, CitizenGO. Also, we have Kaluma. Reject, resist, Kaluma. Thank you, comrades. For the media in the room, you can pick our statements. Now we are going to welcome Msani to do the process of traditional way of sending our bad spirits, sending bad people to where they have come. And Msani, let me give you the mic. Some that feel that have to go down, they can go down. Some that feel have to maintain here, we have to remain as we finish the business.
Viva comrades, viva! Viva! Nani wanakumbuka watu wa Mamau? How many remember tukikomboa hii inji? Mnakumbuka inji ikikombolewa? Some people usually go to walikuwa wanaenda katika madhehebu. Tuko pamoja? Tulikuwa na shrines where we could pray our.
Tunaona, tunasikia na tutabonga.